Alright, here we're going to attempt a little bit of HDR processing. This old Chevy truck, we have a 3-stop image here. Let's go ahead and pull these up. You can see this is our 0, our minus, and our plus. Let's just select those. I'm going to jump over to develop with them all selected real quick in Lightroom. Notice I have the auto sync turned on, and I just usually like to push just a few of these just to optimize the image just a touch before we jump over to there. Sometimes I'll usually it's just clarity. Sometimes I'll do a few other things. Alright, let's export to Photomatics. That's fine, the mapping, because that's what we told it to do. I'm just going to click default here. And let's start playing with the sliders. Kind of jump back between strength and smoothing here. See which kind of numbers we like best. I'm watching the sky. And I can bring back the original sky if that's what it costs me, because I like the smoothing up high. I guess down low, with this number here. See what our micro contrast is. I like that up. Micro smoothing. Alright, we'll try that. Save and re-import. Alright, so this will pop us back into Lightroom. We can make some quick tweaks and we'll jump into Photoshop pretty much directly from here. But let's just see if we like any of these. I think I'd like to richen up the blacks a little bit for our dynamic range here. Okay, now I'm going to jump this back into Photoshop. And let's see what we're going to do here. Let's get rid of our channels. Because really I want to see my layers. Okay, I'm going to duplicate the layer. Clean up our screen here a little bit. Excuse me. Alright, first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to choose Topaz Adjust. One of my favorite plugins. And we'll probably be somewhere down here in the Portrait Drama, like that one to start with. The contrast one here is nice. Dramatic, sometimes good. I don't like the tiny things we'll get. We can adjust those. Try detailed here, it's a little too much. These ones are sometimes fun as well, the more painterly looking ones. Vibrance is nice. I think I may go with Vibrance. But let's look here at our Details tab. So you can see the strength one really affects our small details. Threshold. Radius. Just a little plan here. Alrighty. I'll turn these down just a touch. Now right now I'm just going for the truck. We may run another one to get the barn in. Click OK there. See the difference as it applies the filter? Alright, that's looking good. Yeah, I think that's actually just great. I like the detail down here in the snow, kind of glowy. You got details in the back. I'm going to duplicate the layer again. Let's jump over to our color effects. Glamour Glow is one of my favorite ones to apply here. This is Nick Color Effects Pro. And we can adjust our glow amount. This is also a fun one to apply to if you're going for something in the infrared world. I'm just going to click OK. We'll adjust how much everything gets here in our layers. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now, right now we have the barns really competing with the truck here. So I'm just going to make a new layer and change the blend mode to soft light. Hold it. New layer. Blend mode to soft light. And there's other ways to do this, but I like to do this on its own layer, just in soft light. And you can see it's way too much. That's just fine. Way too much is not a problem. Alright, we'll just change the opacity of that. But we can utilize this layer now for lots of things. For example, I can select the transparency and I can make a black and white layer. And now we can just adjust the opacity, which will keep that back area from being too powerful here in the image for us. Alright, now we're looking pretty good. Let's just do one more soft light layer. And just see, I'm going to turn the opacity down to around 20% of my brush. I'm painting with blacks right now. And I'm just going to follow some of the darker existing lines that we have here. Maybe pull out just a little more interest. So just darkening some of these lines that we already have. And it's subtle. You may like it, you may not, but I just like a little bit more difference in those areas. This ice in here is pretty interesting. The darkness right up here, that area, it's looking good. Just a little dodging, a little burning here. Actually just burning at this point. Snow, these ridges. I think I may want to darken the Chevrolet so we can actually see it. Looks good. Okay, so we'll turn that off and on. You can see just a little bit of interest there. And we'll close and save that back to Lightroom, and we'll be able to see where we've been. Alrighty. Jump over into Lightroom here. So we have our original, and we have our HDR, and we have the finished one. So from here to here. Definitely has a lot more interest than it originally did. I'm just going to stack these up. Group those, and then we'll take this one to the top of the stack by hitting Shift S. And we have our new highly colored, pretty cool looking image. See some of the other variants of this truck we worked on. This one, here's another different possibility, just taking the colors different ways, using different filters. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching.